Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Nathan. Just want to say good evening, everyone, both the East West Coast. Hope you guys are enjoying your day today, right here on Monday. You guys are starting the week out very positive, very bright. And first video tonight of what I want to talk to you guys about is Obama News updates for the 12th of April 2021, posted right here on Monday at the beginning of this week. And tonight we have three things to talk about today. One's about the Bold and Beautiful. The other one is about an AMC alum on our new project, and also uh, looking back on Another World celebrating their anniversary today, even though it's canceled. So we're going into the first one. The first two are from SoapBowerDigest.com, and the last one is from soaps.sheknows.com. So let's get the first one. The first two are SoapBowerDigest.com, and it says, B&B star on tonight's All Rise. Tune in alert. Posted April 12, 2021 at 3:19 p.m. Ashley Jones, Bridget from The Bold and Beautiful, will appear on tonight's All Rise on CBS. See how this character enters the at All Rise CBS canvas, Jones posted. The series stars Weiner alum Wilson Bethel, ex-writer. Check out a photo of Jones here. You can click on the highlighted blue word here to the Instagram photo. And also, if you go to at CBS on Instagram, you can follow the show there as well, including on all social media platforms, devices. And next up on source.com is interview AMC Armature alum Alicia Minshew on new project. Posted April 12, 2021 at 12 to 11 p.m. Today, this afternoon. And it says, Minshew is Ken was starring and serving as producer in a series called Eltonville, which is currently fundraising on Kickstarter. This friend of mine, Eddie Cordiano, is writer, creator, producer of Eltonville, which is based on a place in Staten Island. Minshew reports, he happens to be friends with Melissa Claire Egan, Chelsea Weiner, ex-NEMC as well, because it's such a small world. I met him doing a pilot together, and he is the most charming, awesome, cool Italian dude, and we hit it off. We decided to become producing partners a few years ago, and we've been shopping the script around, game with great responses. We finally decided, let's just produce this ourselves. So we got some investors, our casting director, and we're going to film in May in Staten Island and parts of New Jersey. And we're excited, so we're so excited to tell this real amazing story, which is kind of Eddie's story. A coming of age story about an Italian family in the 1980s on Staten Island, and this kid who feels lost a parent and trying to figure out who he is and their connection to organized crime. It's about how he deals with his life and friendships and family and loss, all the while being very drawn to being a part of the mob, which was huge in Staten Island in the 80s. He lived this, Eddie, and now he's telling the story, and I'm so fascinated by the story. When I read it, I immediately was like, quote, oh my God, I want to be part of this. We went to extreme locations and figuring out shoot dates, and I'm helping to cast it, and I'm working with hair and makeup. With my hair, I'm already to play an Italian from the 80s. My character actually is a mother whose son gets involved with the mob and gets hurt. She's a pissed off, Staten Island chick, hard and rough around the edges. A widow, she's trying to keep her son from going down the wrong road. Eddie is playing one of the main characters, and if you go on the Kickstarter page, Eddie has written all about what the show is about. It's being directed by a fellow Italian, which is another thing that connects us. Eddie's Italian, I'm Italian. We were raised with the Italian side of our family, so we have this mutual love for our families and the Italian Sunday dinner, and the director is another lovely Italian dude. He's amazing. He actually has a movie out on Amazon Prime now that he wrote and directed called Same Boat. And I feel really lucky that I'm working with these guys. They're such artists and sweet and family guys, and we all have mutual respect for each other. It's a family drama, but there are definitely funny moments with the characters for sure, and we've had a lot of laughs together. I love the project and the people connected to it. It's such a good, authentic story. We all really appreciate everyone's support and interest. To learn more about the show and to make donation to the production, click here. And as always, guys, click on the highlighted blue word here It'll take you to the page where it describes all about Alicia Minshu's project that she'll be directing coming up very soon. She'll start filming in May. And last but not least, guys, Another World Tribute Anniversary canceled soap opera as we pay tribute to Another World. So let's get into that one. This one says, Another World tribute on anniversary on anniversary 22 years of the cancellation of a beloved soap go back in anger. Tear stains posted by Charlie Manson about 15 hours ago. And it says, on April 12, 1999, MC blasted Another World out of the daytime galaxy. Another World vet, Lynn Dano, who played Felicia Gallant for nearly 20 years, might have put the general reaction to the MC soap's cancellation best. She spoke with the New York Times. Quote, it's painful, she said. Quote, I also think it's tragic for the soap industry when a show goes off after 35 years. She could say that again and again and again, and will only become true each time. In the years leading up to the end, the network's affiliates have moved ratings challenge Another World around the schedules when the kids threw broccoli on their dinner plates. So to realign their ducks, NBC struck a deal to get a new soap, Passions, aired everywhere right after Days of Our Lives. On the plus side, we were gaining not only new soap, but a wackadoo one from former Days of Our Lives head writer James Riley, who given us Carly Manning's premature burial and Relena Evans' demonic possession. But that didn't do a whole lot to lessen the sting of Bay City being wiped off the map. Quote, we've known for quite some time that MC's decision could go either way, with episode reports. Procter & Gamble was that Mickey Dyer was saying at the time. Quote, although we certainly wish the outcome were different, it is a sad comment on the television industry as a whole that a soap, especially one with so much history, has to be canceled to make room for a new one. Quote, the loss of the show, she added, quote, is a loss of the industry. That it was and that it is. And if you want to get a sense of how great a great loss it remains, and why we're still so ticked off, just click on the below photo gallery and review just some of the highlights of Another World and this legendary run. And when you guys click on the photo album that they have right here, it features actors like Judy Evans, who once played Adrian Johnson Kariakis on Days of Our Lives, is currently playing Bonnie. She was on that soap opera when she first left Days and played Paulina. You have Charles Keating. Who could ever forget that guy? He played Carl Hutchins, the guy who was once evil, but, at the long way softened and married a man. I forgot the female main character of the show, the lead of the show. I think her name was Victoria or Amanda, but, he married her and they had 2 children near the end. And Linda Dano, of course, who played Felicia Gallant for nearly 20 years on the soap opera, and plenty more on the show who've been on Another World. So, with that, guys, as always, we're gonna go through this from beginning and top to bottom, first to last. And the first one, don't forget, guys, tonight, Ashley Jones who plays Bridget on Born Beautiful, will be on tonight's CBS's All Rise. And make sure you guys check it out. I'm pretty sure she'll do very well in the role. Also, Arnold Schwarzenegger alum Alicia Minshew on a new project. I found the project very interesting. I thought it was very good. And I cannot wait to see what she does in this new project playing this role. I think it's the kind of role that people can all relate to when we lose someone we love so much. We don't know which direction we want to go to in our life, and we can be misguided as something that keeps us going and going so far that it could either help you or hurt you in the end. So I'm glad that Alicia Minshew was doing this, and I might check this out when it does come on. So we'll see what happens with all this moving forward. And lastly, these guys, Another World. I remember watching the show along with other soap operas when I first started watching in 1997, and I loved it. I thought it was a great soap opera, and I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the storylines, even though some of them were lacking. Some of them, were here and there. The show was just great at that time, and before that, the show struggled here and there, but I think it was still good. You still have the characters such as Alicia Gallant, Carl Hutchinson, um, Paulina, and so on and so forth. Still had them. Jake McKinnon, who can forget that guy? He was a hoot. He was great. So, and we'll always remember this soap opera for what it is, and we'll always remember it is one of the great soap operas of all time. But anyway, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a good night, guys.